Bear Manor Audio presents Jan-Michael Vincent, Edge of Greatness, by David Grove. Part 1, Hanford Kid, 1944 to 1966. I made it tough for myself. 1. Not a simple life. The old man is lonely, which is not the same as alone. He lives with a woman who takes care of him. He calls her his wife. He still has his surfboard, and when he closes his eyes and listens to the waterfalls embedded in the wooded hills and the soft ripple from the nearby lake, he sometimes finds himself transported back to Malibu. But there are no beaches here, and there are no waves, except during the flash floods. He has a prosthetic right leg and is confined to a wheelchair. He lives in Eagle Lake, Mississippi, in a neglected house overlooking the base of the delta, the bayous and swamps, and the vast encampment of rusted trailers, one of which he used to live in. A black Mustang convertible and a patch of roses out front offer the only clues to his past life, when his aquamarine eyes, chiseled features, and sun-streaked hair sang of creamy sand and sweet sex. He has long ceased to be beautiful or strong. There is brain damage. A 2012 amputation, the result of complications from peripheral artery disease, took most of his right leg. He struggles with diabetes and epilepsy. He barely weighs 100 pounds. His teeth dangle in his jaw, brittle and emaciated. Despite countless episodes of alcoholic poisoning and toxic shock, he's never undergone a liver transplant. It miraculously endures, lodged under his ribs, like a brown fatty tumor, a grisly tableau of the once seemingly inexhaustible well of vitality he plundered through. Its condition has moved far beyond the simple characterization of cirrhosis. It is a celebration of rot. Her name is Anna, and she was once a very beautiful woman before she assumed the role of caregiver. Getting him up every morning is a major operation. He has to be gingerly bathed and changed. The socket and stump have to be constantly monitored antiseptically for infection. Then he can be dressed. She chauffeurs him around in the convertible. He has no one else. Gifts were bestowed upon him. Even his ordinary height, he was 5'10" when he could still stand in his shoes, was ideal in terms of establishing a relationship with the camera, which is not the same as acting. He had no use for the tools he was given. There was not a speck of desire implanted in him. He only wanted to be a surfer. His obituary could have been written 30 years ago, when he was in his early 40s, and then kept on file, which is what media outlets do when a celebrity or public figure enters their 70s, when they're marked for death. His age, location, and the year, those are the only new details that need to be filled in. Jan-Michael Vincent.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?